We'll ever get to play a brand new freaking game.
Yep.
That not many people have played
honestly,
online.
I'm like very excited to play Jackbox again. Because besides Zeeple Chase, all those games were fun.
Yep.
I know. The Zeeple Chase, I was like, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
It don't work well. I mean, if it's tablet, yes, but I don't get it.
I just don't know what's going on. What the fuck?
I mean, it looks like a tablet indie game. Like Jack's box. Jack's box.
Jack's box. Poor Jack.
Box.
Jack
You
Nixon's
can
box.
Specters.
Jerk Burks.
They always have one stinker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so do we. You're usually him.
Hey, Bill, you want to switch places with me for tomorrow? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want Mike to be like, Dane, I wrote the games out, goddammit.
I have already written the games out. So if you pull out now, I'm gonna fucking come on your face.
No, if he pulls out, that's what's gonna happen.
You know, threatening me with sex isn't really gonna scare me.
You'll just accept it. Like, well, all right.
Well, I mean, Mike's a handsome guy. I mean,
He's got a big tummy.
he's got a big old butt.
Mike Riley got a big old butt.
Ozuna's got a big old butt. Oh, that's a callback.
Yokozuna's got a big old butt.
Emily used to say that all the time.
That was like the big thing. Speaking of big things, hey, Jace.
His thing's really big ever since his team won the World Series.
The Sox.
You know,
The Boston Cock Sox. I mean, Red Sox.
Get it all out of your fucking system, you prick. We're number one. We're number one.
You know, when I was younger, number 1 and number 2 were nothing you wanted to be.
You know what? I hope the Celtics have a losing season. I hope
the Bruins, their ice rink melts.
I mean, I hope Tom Brady gets a fucking football to the anus.
I saw a
That would be very amusing.
I hope Tom Brady has fucking anal testicular torsion. That's testicular torsion of the anus.
What's that, Bill?
I saw this video the other day. This guy goes, so you're a Patriots fan? He goes, yeah, all the way, buddy. My number one team. He goes, okay, name some players from the Patriots. He goes, Tom Brady, and he goes, the guy goes, dang it.
Bomb Trady?
I just want to give a news report to you two gentlemen. Apu is apparently here to stay.
Thank you, Jesus.
Really? Thank God.
Yeah, the producer of The Simpsons just came out in the story and said, I'm gay. Thanks, everybody. No, he said whoever made the announcement that Apu was leaving The Simpsons does not speak for the producers.
And is fired.
And is fired from the job that he does not have.
The producers of the show have been sacked.
Think about this. Only that one guy, a few people think that he's like a negative stereotype. It's like, look, I look at Apu as this. Came to this country legally. He wanted to become an American. He owns a successful business, and he's a family man.
The women love him.
And women love him.
I was gonna say
He has a freaking doctorate in computer science.
He's a very smart man.
No, but apparently none of that matters because a white man does his voice.
I mean, like, literally, if that's the one knock against it, it's like, come on. Whoever the comedian was that first brought this up was extremely misguided.
Also, because kids kept on calling him up, when he was in school, it's like, get over it.
Oh my God, really? So it's just, I got bullied in school.
That's the whole thing.
I mean, like, what am I gonna do? Go after the entire country of Poland? You know, because you won't. And Polish.
No, Adolf, you don't do that.
Listen, you know what? I want Mario and Luigi to be. That's it. No more games for Mario and Luigi because I'm Italian.
That's the hilarious thing. Is like, Dane, you bring that up, but like,
hey, listen.
I posted the video on one of the things I had posted where everybody was discussing it. The animator. Max, I believe it's Girardi, Hot Diggity Demon, did this like 40-minute long video where he goes on. He's like a punk rocker looking cartoon character. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, and I just love how he brings up the whole like, being Italian. That would be like if I got angry at a certain plumber. Yeah. Well, he brought up the point. He brought up a very excellent point that The Simpsons skewers everybody. Yeah.
Think about this. Unless the guy was born here, what Indian guy, if he's a immigrant, does not have that accent?
Unless he lives in London and then he has that weird British Indian hybrid.
Like the actress Rush Machete.
Or the guy who was in what the heck was it called? The show with Patrick Warburton. He played David Spade's assistant. Oh God. Oh shit. I can't remember the name of the show now.
Are you talking about Rules of Engagement?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Marissa's uncle is from Bangladesh, and
you're talking about Adir Kalyan.
Yep,
yeah, that's the actor.
Marissa's uncle is from Bangladesh, and I met him once, and quite literally everything that she had told me about growing up and having him as an uncle, and a member of her family, because she would constantly bring up the comedian Russell Peters, I believe. Yes. She would bring him up whenever talking about her uncle, saying that like he sounds just like him, and like every joke that Russell Peters makes about it, like that's her uncle and that side of her family and all that stuff. And I go like, really? And then like the one time I meet him, and Marissa's mother is like trying to like give him banana bread or something as he's trying to leave the house, and he's just like, Kathy, please let me go. Let me go, Kathy. Please, let me go. I have to go, Kathy. Please.
Kathy, motherfucker.
Let it go. Let it go, Kathy.
I'm just biting my tongue, trying not to laugh.
Kathy, you fucking bitch.
Oh my God. Like, no, she was insistent that like she freaking like package up and give him this tiny little thing of banana bread before he left. He's just I have to go.
I swear to God, I will stuff that banana bread down your throat.
Oh my God! Like now, whenever I think like I ever think that, I just like I look at Marissa, I go like, let me go, Kathy, please, let me go.
Kathy, stop.
So your girlfriend's part Indian? I did not know that.
No, actually, it's her
by marriage?
mother's. her mother's sister married a man from Bangladesh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By law, you have to say it like that. Bangladesh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she grew up, so that's how, she pronounces it, is because that's how he says it, So I'm from Bangladesh. So it's like, I mean, it sounds nicer than saying Bangladesh, like.
Hang on, Kathy, hang on a second. I have a phone call. Hello, this is AT&T Tech Support. This is Steven speaking. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
That was bad, and I should feel bad.
It was still funny.
I mean, I'm a little jealous of the fact that she got to grow up, though, like getting to see like Bollywood movies and shit on a regular basis.
Dude,
here's my impression of every Bollywood movie ever made.
Dude, and when I was growing up, I had a friend who was from Bangladesh, and I had a friend that was from Tokyo. So whenever I would go over to their house, either one of them, I would see Bollywood movies and TV shows that they brought over from VHS over to here. Same way with the Japan. I saw the Tokusatsu stuff before they even brought it over here to America because they had it on VHS.
French.
And those Bollywood movies. Oh dear God.
Did you ever see? Well, I'm sure you've seen this, but Indian Thriller.
Yes.
Goleba.
Oh man.
Cause my calculator ain't got no more.
So I still just remember the first time I discovered Tunak Tunaktun, and I was just like, this is the catchiest thing that I don't understand ever.
I swear I thought you were doing like the Indian version of Tough Actin' Tunactin. Do you excuse me, my good friend? Do you have the Achilles foot?
Everybody always thought that the song was just dirt, because of Carlos Mencia. It's like dirt. It's like not Tunaktun. Like that's the actual name of the song.
It's just funny to go dirt.
Yeah, exactly. It's like macaron chakaron or trololo. Like it just sounds funny.
Trololo, that it actually has a rather long actual title, but just call it Trololo.
Yeah, it's like I am so happy because I found my way home among like it's something like that. I just paraphrase it to I'm so happy to be home in the country. Oh my God. I can't help but think of that song and then think about like the freaking the way that me and my friends would prank each other at anime conventions with wake up calls. One day I just pranked my buddy Mars by creeping up onto his bed, grabbing his ass, and then whispering in his ear, "I took cocaine."
Oh my God!
And he just was like, he screamed like a freaking like fire alarm going off, just like, whoa!
I took cocaine.
Like our friends come in from the room next door, like, what the fuck just happened? And then,
attention, friends! Your ambulances, the sirens sound like gay guys.
Booper.
So the next day, I decided to do something different, and I take the computer, and I go ahead and I queue up Trollolo instead, and I just crank the freaking volume on that son of a bitch and just hit play. And his reaction to that is like the exact opposite, where like his eyes slowly open up and this just shit-eating grin just expands across his face. And
like, oh God, he likes it.
Well, like Smiling Bob from the freaking fuck was that commercial? Freaking
Oh, for the boner pill commercial.
Yeah. So like
turned out to be a scam anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you expect from a freaking pill that's like medical name is like Amorphophallus konjac or something? Like, but like he got this look on his face like that as his head just slowly elevated off the pillow. Like you couldn't make this shit up. It was one of those things where like you wanted to see like the freaking like stretch with like the birds flying through the window and start tweeting and like landing on his shoulders. Like that's how he reacted to the song. He's just like, I have never woken up so happy in my entire life.
God, it's like a Disney princess waking up.
Seriously, like the shit that happened at conventions like was fucking gold back in the day. He was so out there. I mean, hell, he just got so exhausted one night. He was so zonked out from traveling to a con. A commercial for an Oric vacuum cleaner comes on TV, and like mid-sentence, he stops talking, like, what? And me and his girlfriend are just chatting back and forth, and then it's like, dude, are you all right, dude? Hello, at the bars. Yeah, and he's just like, he just reaches for his phone very slowly and starts dialing a number. Mars, who the fuck you calling, Mars? Mars, like, what's up, dude? And she's like, is he dialing the vacuum people? We're like, Mars, what the fuck, dude? And then like he's got the phone up to his face with this dumb look on his face, like, hey. And then like you hear a voice on the other end of the phone, and he goes like, oh my God, are you the vacuum people? I'm so sorry. Hangs up on him. I'm like, well, that was a thing. There's a reason why his nickname is Mars, as if you couldn't tell from all that.
Because he was out there.
Oh yeah. It was also short for Marshall. I mean, like that whole like every single bizarre thing, like weird shit always used to happen at conventions like that. One of my friends got so drunk he sleptwalked all over the place.
I've done that.
Yeah, no, that was fun because like he tried climbing into first he tried climbing into Mars and Jan's bed, then he tried climbing into mine and Marissa's bed, and then eventually he wound up falling into the crevice between the bed and the wall. And he then swore the next day that he would never drink coconut rum again. Because he was that shit-faced from freaking that heavily.
You call that the Adam Winkleman rule? People are trying to slay.
And all I think too is the joke leading up to that was we were making fun of the horrible English dub theme song to One Piece, the bad pirate rap, ya-yo. And we just went like, he's fucking wasted. How did that happen? Yo ho ho, he took a drink of rum.
Wow. Great, some joke. It's crazy.
My word.
Oh,
I mean, let's face it, the song was that bad. I mean, I'm thinking, he's made of rubber. How did that happen? Like, the lyrics to the song were absolutely god-awful.
There were so many ostriches.
It did kind of sound like that.
That Fox Kids version of One Piece, I hated it. I didn't like the show.
Oh,
then I watched the actual Funimation version, and I'm like, okay, the show's good.
I mean, to be fair, the 4Kids dub opening is actually catchier than the real One Piece opening from the very first season.
Yeah, but I don't give a crap about the theme songs. It's just the show in general I usually care about.
We're living in a post television show opening world. Unfortunately, it's kind of it's sad Like, TV shows don't have opening credits anymore. Yeah, it's just dramatically flash the logo.
Dum dum.
Yeah, it's like whatever happened to the opening credits? And movies are losing them now too.
And well, there's too many logos, like that Family Guy joke. Or not, apparently.
I haven't really seen a lot of movies that do the shit ton of logos at the beginning anymore. That was a very 90s thing too. Like every production company had a logo.
I that was like 10 seconds of dead silence. Like, Dane, what the fuck is the matter with you?
Now I was trying to think of what you were meaning, and then
I was trying to like put two and two together because I remember the cutaway gag, but I was trying to like visualize in my head how many movies had that type of thing.
One Piece was the main character supposed to be like fucking insane looking?
Everything about that show is on crack.
Yes.
The artist who draws it is just like he is clearly on some heavy drugs in Japan.
I thought the main character was supposed to be a kid, but I guess not.
Not really sure what the age is supposed to be. I mean, maybe because I know they did some sort of time skip thing at one point. All I know is that the women are drawn with ridiculously huge tits, but really long, lanky bodies. And they
jiggle all the time.
Oh, so colorful.
No. Because everything else about the show is just fucking on acid. Fucking cracked out on acid.
It's not perverted like color.
No. It's just the way he draws his women.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with it. Although I still think that they look kind of like, they slapped a couple of Christmas ornaments on like a freaking rubber bendy figure.
You like big tits anyways. You don't care where they're on.
I still prefer something a little bit more curvy and natural. So they sometimes they just look like a couple of like Christmas ornaments got taped to the front of their body,
Well, I can see that.
Yeah.
Speaking of boob jiggle, Nintendo Switch, apparently they are the only version of Warriors Orochi 4 to not get censored, which is hilarious.
Nintendo stepping their game up.
The breast jiggle physics were cut from the PlayStation and PC versions of the game, but Switch still has them. And this has been happening more and more with weird niche Japanese games on PlayStation. They're getting censored on PlayStation.
Well, Nintendo said that they weren't going to change anything if it came from Japan. They weren't going to really change anything. The content, they don't care. If somebody complains, they're just like, take it up with Japan. That's what the owner told Reggie. He's like, don't blame me, take it up with Japan.
That's the crazy thing is like, look at years ago when Nintendo was like, there will be no religion whatsoever anywhere.
Now it's just steeped in it.
I mean, the only freaking game that was able to get away with it, or only two games, were one, Zelda, and two, Castlevania.
Because you kind of need a cross to kill a vampire sort of thing. And the cross was just kind of decoration.
If
you look in the catalog, in the instruction book,
Link's praying at a freaking
Link's praying in front of a cross.
Yeah.
So it shows it's Link.
The title for Link to the Past in Japanese is Triforce of the Gods.
There you go.
And they're like, nope, can't use the G word, nope.
Nope.
No.
Although Link to the Past is kind of a pretty cool name, though.
Yeah, no, plus it kind of goes with one of the original ideas they had for the game, which was some sort of they actually wanted to do a sci-fi futuristic setting for that game at one point.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, eventually we kind of went full circle with that with Breath of the Wild.
True.
Yeah, it's got a kind of a steampunky.
Oh, I mean, with its laser octopus monsters.
Yeah.
And laser related weaponry. So swinging around a lightsaber. It's a lightsaber, light spear, and light shield, and light axe.
The light butt and the light beer.
And the light bright.
And actually, now that I found my copy of the cartridge again, I can actually go back and ride the motorcycle some more.
I forgot you could ride a motorcycle in that game.
Yeah. The most random thing ever.
One of my friends brought a Switch over and we hooked it up. My dad goes, "Is that Link riding a motorcycle in a Zelda game?" I said, "Yep." He goes,
And then Bill's dad was like, "There is no God." No, I'm just kidding.
he's just like, what do they think of next?
I mean, like, it didn't surprise me only because Link rode a motorcycle in Mario Kart right before that. So I was like,
well, you see, my dad just knows, Legend of Zelda 1, 2,
Yeah,
Link to the
yeah.
Past, set in a medieval setting.
Is that Luigi humping an octopus? Ugh. Wow.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go Ouija. Go Ouija. Go Ouija.
I think that's my favorite thing about Smash Brothers is the sound test screens. Just messing around with the voice actor clips. Actually, I need to get a freaking music producing program and a MIDI keyboard just so I can do some sort of remix song using like Waluigi and Wario's voices.
Mike? Did you fall down? Where are you?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to somebody on Facebook.
On the Facebook.
Facebook,
The Book of Faces.
indeed.
So I still think, because Koei Tecmo said they wanted to do a Warriors game off of the Mario franchise, and I'm like, no, Wario.
They're not going to let them.
I'm
just do
telling you.
Mario.
I'm telling you right now, Nintendo, it would be a great idea to do a beat 'em up Wario Waluigi game. Just saying.
I keep saying that. I go, just look at it this way. I can't picture Mario running around the Mushroom Kingdom, punching and kicking Goombas in massive hordes. That just doesn't seem like Mario. But Wario and Waluigi running around whatever world, punching and kicking various enemies of some sort.
Oh,
You
hi,
know-
phone. Thanks for telling me tomorrow's a live taping. Appreciate it.
I
That's
mean,
not even
like,
the right taping numbers. Fucking phone.
Stupid ass phone.
I forgot to actually. That's my fault. I forgot to update them because last week we didn't do a show.
I just thought of it like you got Wario seeking fortune, Waluigi seeking fame. Okay, makes sense. Seeking fame and fortune. Well,
I brought you
Who's-
fame and fortune and everything that goes. I thank you all.
who's got fortune in that Nintendo pantheon?
But it's
Luigi.
been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise.
Luigi's got fortune because he owns mansions. He's got all that freaking cash racked up from Luigi's Mansion games.
That's true.
And who's got fame?
And fortune
Mario.
and everything that goes.
Exactly. So the big twist, end of the game, the two final bosses, Mario and Luigi.
There we go.
Yeah, but would Nintendo have the balls to do that?
No.
You know what? I mean, they pulled the trigger by letting them do Zelda in that style, and then do Fire Emblem, which is funny because like years ago there was a fan art of Fire Emblem in that style of gameplay. So, I mean, Zelda made more sense, I guess, because Zelda's more mainstream. But Fire Emblem became such a cash cow after Awakening.
My God, it's a Mario heel turn.
All right. Let's do this. It's time, guys.
Heel turn, bitches!
Hello, lordies and gentlemen.
.exe has crashed.
Welcome to MVGDead, MVG Red Dead, as it were. It's time to start playing Red Dead Redemption 2, bitches.
Just remember, if you want to collect all 150 horses in the game, you need somebody to have a copy of Blue Dead Redemption.
Oh, when is Yellow Dead Redemption coming out, though?
Are you proud of yourself?
That's when you start with an electric horse.
Jace, are you willing to die for that joke? Is that the hill you're gonna choose to die?
I'm Jason Amherst. Yes, I am.
You can blame Twitter for that joke.
You can also blame Twitter for destroying the very fabric of reality.
Twitter, you can go straight to hell, Twitter.
I can blame Twitter for a lot of things. Listen, if that was its greatest offense, we would all be better off.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
I ain't no probably about it.
Just gotta remember.
Ain't no probably, girl.
You're living in a wheelchair now. Woo!
Oh.
Probabilistically.
Oh, Dilo.
You're living in a wheelchair now because I paralyzed you. Woo!
So this is a prequel to Red Dead 1. As you can tell by that text there that said it was $18.99.
America. The land of laws.
We have laws, god dang it.
And if you don't follow them, we'll just shoot you.
Hang 'em high.
Even the West has mostly been tamed. Except for those couple of fringe people in California.
California.
They're just weird.
Few gangs still roam, but they were being hunted down and destroyed.
Underline.
Underlined.
Rockstar Games presents.
Damn, son, where'd you get those?
Where'd you get those Rockstar games?
Dying, son.
Oh, is that what we're playing? I had no idea.
Red Dead Redemption, aye.
Aye, Captain.
We're playing Red Dead Redemption 11?
What happened to 2 through 10?
Yeah. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Come on, y'all. Let's.
Oh, Aaron Garbutt.
A fact is a fact. Let's get Left 4 Dead 3 out, suckers.
You know that'll never happen.
I was going to say that'll never happen.
They're enjoying the returns on freaking Grand Theft Online. So of course they're going to enjoy this. Huh, Michael Caine.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Kramer Cocker.
Arthur, any luck?
Thomas.
It looks like it's simple.
Waylon Standing. Lives are gonna be in Waylon Standing's hands.
You know what I mean?
What was that? Damon Pister or something?
Something like that.
Fister, I barely know her. Ooh.
You know, fuck a bunch of storyline. We're gonna make fun of the names.
I mean, it's self-explanatory. They're driving their wagons through the snow.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on this farm, they had a duck.
Duck, Bobuck. Well, we're not gonna get into that.
Faux expletive deleted.
Thanks for subtitling the words that are on the screen. I appreciate that.
Chapter 1, Coulter.
It's just funny because I probably wouldn't have been able to tell what that word was without the subtitles. Oh, they had a hooker on this project.
What was that hooker doing with technology?
Class.
Hooking it.
With technology.
Bring him in here. Okay.
And there's Sun Ho.
Cesario.
In his section.
And somebody running a Jonathan, apparently.
Get that fire lit quick. Miss
Dude,
Jones, bring in
so,
whatever
like,
gadgets we have.
do we need like 27 of you in here? I mean, come on.
What's that?
Davy's
I'm
dead.
talking about the game footage.
Nothing more you could have done. What are we gonna do? We need
I guess this here fella's dead.
First of all, you're gonna
Apparently.
stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm.
Let's put coins in the top of his eyes. You know, like the Romans did.
You know, why the hell do we do that? That's perfectly wasted money.
Just for short.
Well, we'll use pennies, you know, because we're cheap.
We're Jewish?
Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had-
Jim Jagger.
I like
That's a
that guy.
That's a fun.
Kurt Cumming!
I loved Davey.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't talked about what happened Friday night. Yeah, we gave Virgil a ride to Fort Wayne.
Be okay. We don't know.
Oh wow.
Oh dear God.
But we lost some folks.
Yeah, that actually happened.
If I could
You had to ride with that man all the way.
in the ground,
To Fort Wayne.
in their stead,
He was at the show in Richmond
do it.
that I was at, that I refereed for. And Congo Kong from Impact comes up to Ashley mid-show and is like, I heard you're from Fort Wayne. You going back there after the show? She's like, yeah. And he goes, well, Virgil needs to get there, and I don't have room in my car, so... All right.
So, you
So
know,
Ashley busts backstage while I'm changing into my regular outfit because I was done repping for the night. And she's like, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, uh-oh. What's going on? She's like, Virgil needs a ride to Fort Wayne.
I need you to turn this place.
What?
You're like,
Jason
"Here's an
Bone! Jason Bone!
You're like, here's an opportunity.
Anyway.
so like,
I mean,
who are any of these people? Do we even know who the fuck these people are?
No. Who cares? Steve Martin! Anyway.
Come on, Art.
So
I guess the
how
guy
was
doing
it-
the audio direction was just too important to have a last name. Anyway,
so how
First
was
name.
it?
Laszlo?
They both must have headed
How
down.
was it driving with him all the way back to Fort Wayne?
He's very talkative, but he has a lot of good stories, so I didn't want him to shut up.
Oh well, okay.
Why do I have the feeling he was just like, hey man, can I have like $25 to get a sandwich?
No, but I did have to use $15 to off of my card for him for incidentals for his hotel room. And which he said swore up and down he wasn't going to spend any more money on incidentals. And then I opened my account today and find out he spent $95. But
What a piece of shit.
I know, right?
Fuck you, Virgil.
Oh dear God.
Wow.
He better.
He owes you $95.
He better get you and Ashley some bookings.
Right?
You know what you say? You owe me $95.
Yeah. Or one autograph, or one of your autographs.
Well, that's only 40.
Okay. Let's back up a second. Do you really want this to be like, well, you know, my life, possibly passed down to my grandchildren, this autographed picture of Virgil?
Cost me $95. Hang me now.
Oh my god, I hope he didn't order porn off of like a fucking TV.
You can't do that anymore. You can't. do
Well,
that no more.
Virgil used my money to jerk off. Everybody.
I'm a nasty Virgil.
Oh,
I'm a
Pat
nasty
Patterson.
Virgil. Oh dear.
Oh, I'm imagining it's Miss Elizabeth. Oh.
Well, that escalated quickly.
It did. It grew very dark.
I'm just wondering what Ashley asked him. Oh God.
So, like, did you and Dead DiBiase ever blow each other, yo? Hey, I'm working on my Ashley Miller voice, you fucking booba. Hey, what is Ashley's dog's name again?
Tanner.
Tanner, do you want to come on the bed with mommy and pee all over it?
Yeah, booba.
You stupid fucking you rice cake motherfucker.
Wow.
Oh, shit, it's the Quaker Oats guy.
Yeah, so there's a story going on somewhere here.
You know what the sad thing is, Mike?
What's that? I'm sorry. I'm
What-
checking audio sync for anybody wondering.
Well, whatever convention or wrestling event that I go to, I always run into Virgil, and you're the same way.
We talked about comedy clubs, divas, and the Sicilian mob, question mark. So I guess you're just not sure what you talked about?
What were some of the stories he was talking about wrestling?
That is, I think the question mark was a typo, but that is what we talked about. He talked about how he stayed in the bedroom in John Gotti Jr.'s house.
Oh.
And that he and Hogan shook hands with John Gotti. He didn't know who John Gotti was, but Hogan pointed it out. Apparently, he was on the way into Madison Square Garden to talk to Vince.
Gotti have something to do with Madison Square Garden in some way.
Listen, Vince, it would be quite a shame if I were to break your fucking kneecaps.
He calls Andre in. Andre walks in. Crack.
Hey, can I help you, boss? On second thought, have a good day, sir.
I'm out of here.
And that was the day Joe Montana shit his pants.
Hogan's probably looking at him. That was Gotti. Who's that? A mob king. What?
You know, I would really love it if you would give Bruno Sammartino another title.
He's retired.
Did I fucking stutter, sir?
Well, you're gonna have to ask him. I ain't gonna.
Let me tell you something. I'm Bruno Sammartino. All these athletes.
Athletes.
That's how he said it.
Yeah.
It's true.
You slime ball.
You're a snotball?
How dare
There
you?
was, what was it? I saw a match, and it was Bruno Sammartino, and he was it was back in WWE, and it was Superstars, and it was 1990, and he wrestled a match on Superstars.
Are you quite sure about that? Because I think he was. I don't think he was on speaking terms with him in 1990.
Or it was 80, or it was 89, something like that. But I was like, holy crap!
His
Maybe
final match with WWE during his comeback was 1987.
Okay, there might have been 87 then. I was like, wow. He was still moving around that ring pretty good, even though his wrestling was really out of date.
I don't think he ever wrestled in a match after that. I think he was mostly just commentary. Oh, my son David was a great athlete.
No, he wasn't.
It's funny watching them go through the snow with the horse. I can finally understand the joke from one of the Rockstar developers saying something like, "This game is so realistic, you can see the horse's balls shrink in the cold."
Well,
This one must not be a boy. It's must be a girl. Horse.
okay, we gotta keep the horse's vagina wet.
Oh. What the fuck?
2 words: horse Pussy.
Horse pussy.
You know the meme I'm talking about, right, Billy?
Unfortunately, no, but I'm just laughing because it's
Oh.
funny.
It's Monster Musume. It's a picture of Centuria.
Monster Musume.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. You ever see the one episode of the abridged version of that?
Oh God. that is one for the list right there.
That show is so borderline hentai.
Oh God.
It's
Well, I
sickening.
mean, the original one shots were basically just cutesy, super deformed hentai. Like it was implied that this dude was getting raped every single time by every single one of the girls, and it turns out it wasn't the same dude in every comic. It's a family of dudes who all look the same.
But in the OVA, it's the same dude.
Yeah, like in the show and the OVA, it's all the same dude. But in the original one-shot comics, they're all a family of. They're like Officer Jenny, basically.
And that must be a joke in Japan.
Yeah, they must.
It must be a cultural thing. I mean,
It's gotta be, you know.
because they're the only ones that find it funny.
There's some kind of development going on here. I guess.
I'm gonna be a shootout in the snow.
There's gonna be blood on the snow soon.
Red snow.
Here's Griffin, janitor.
Yeah, don't make sure you gotta protect Dutch. Don't let Dutch die.
Dutch.
Look at all these impressive athletes.
Bruno, I don't think they're athletes.
What do you mean, Vince? Why do you say that they are not athletes?
Well, they're wearing cowboy hats and they're shooting guns.
Well, you have to have some sort of athleticism to shoot guns. I would suspect.
Sorry, dude. Cracked me.
Vince, what?
Here, I'll demonstrate. Virgil, come here. Took no athleticism.
Vince, why did you kill that black man?
Why didn't I do it sooner?
Wow.
Wow.
You know something, Vince? You are a horrible. You slime ball. Hey, Bruno. N-word. Oh, God. So, yeah, things just happened. A bunch of people got shot.
Yeah.
Smells like a party in here.
Mm.
Smells like a party in here.
Oh, I think somebody was smoking pot in here.
That's literally what it said on the screen. Smells like a party in here. I don't know what a party smelled like back then, but
a lot of booze and hepatitis.
And horse pussy.
Donner party of 70.
Ashley didn't know that horse pussy was funny.
Oh, it's hilarious when they walk. It goes.
Ashley, have you ever really looked at pussy lips on a horse? That's hysterical. I'm sorry.
And after all, there is that.
It looks like a giant plate of roast beef.
Wait a second. Apparently your health drained and it's empty now or something?
Yeah, because I'm hungry. It's actually not my health. The heart in the middle just shows how fast my health refills.
Oh, no. Is this going to be one of those stupid things where you have to, like...
babysit your character?
That's stupid.
Oh no, I'm hungry.
I
gotta make my character eat.
I better go to the bathroom or else my character's going to get a bladder infection.
Uh-oh, baby, make boom boom.
Like in The Sims.
Watch, it's probably a cheat. You never have to eat.
I mean, you didn't.
No. You forget. This is the microtransaction era of video games. There are no cheats. Only additional modes you can purchase that would originally be cheats.
Right?
I guess.
I suppose.
Let me look at the settings real quick.
You know, there's people that complain about, the DLCs, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not.
Oh, you don't need to purchase the quick leveling system, but if you don't purchase it, prepare for the game to be a lot harder.
Hey, I mean, you could use that $25 for something else, but if you want to enjoy this game, you better just use it for this.
I can put the temperature in in Celsius if I wanted to.
Oh, you could put it pounds or stone, I guess?
I'll be right back.
Kilograms or pounds.
Oh, okay.
12 or 24-hour time.
Oh, no, that horse weighs 47 stone. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know.
It says here we have to go 2 clicks eastward. What the fuck's a click?
That is 17 jigs.
It's good to know.
But then what's a jig? Well, it's 3 hops and skips. What?
You can play this in first-person mode. How do you do that, though?
First-person head bobbing, like. No.
I somehow just imagine like the tuba sound of a fat person walking. I have a glandular problem.
Problem?
Yes. My problem is that I can't pronounce my R's.
It's a plopblum. Plopblum is when things just go plop out of you.
There's first-person mode.
Well, I mean, this is the 1890s. I'm sure everybody has dysentery
and AIDS.
Dysentery. Yeah, everybody had dysentery back then. Everybody just died of it for no reason.
And they broke their leg riding in a wagon.
I mean, listen, I've played the Oregon Trail enough times to know it's like, oh no, Steve has dysentery. Shit, how did that happen?
You just gotta take it easy, little bit by bit, and just don't piss off Terry. It's that simple.
What happens when you wait a second? Hang on. What happens when you piss off Terry?
No, you don't want to diss Terry.
Don't be dysentery. What do you
Jace,
think?
get the fuck off this call.
Well, you've never seen the picture of freaking Terry Crews pissed off at somebody? It just says, you have died of dysentery.
I have never seen that, and I don't want to see that.
Show them.
I will question our friendship if you show me that picture.
Don't show them.
Don't do it. I hear you typing. Don't do it. Do the right. Don't, Jace. Jace, don't do it.
Hold back the memes. Hold back the memes.
Holding back the memes.
Where's Driscoll?
Just hold back your memes.
With the others. At an old mining camp somewhere near the lake.
What the fuck is it? What are you supposed to be looking for? I'm confused.
This guy's just like,
Ow. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed in you.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this.
did you hear that? He's disappointed.
I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done.
How dare you?
Actually, no. In all seriousness, like, what are you supposed to be looking for somebody or something?
I have no idea yet.
Okay.
Oh, pick up my gun.
Do you like the dirt? I like the dirt.
Today we found out at work a game that a lot of us are playing and didn't even realize it.
Which is?
Advanced Assholes and Idiots 3.5 edition.
We're playing right
I'm
now.
guessing there's more discontent in Flargleblog.
No, it's just, you know, same game, just new players.
Oh.
And the rules changed a little bit.
I see. Instead of working yourself to death, just work yourself into a light coma.
You know, just make sure you don't take 5 minutes to piss. Make sure it's only, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. You feel like you're going to shit yourself? Hold it in until your break.
What's this? We specifically said 2 minutes for a piss break. You took 2 minutes 15 seconds. Oh, you're going to pay for that. We here at Flargleblog take work very seriously.
Was it syphilis or cholera pretty big in the 1890s? I don't know. Maybe cholera?
Jace wasn't around to really know.
Well, they were asking you specifically.
Yeah, Jace. You're 140 years old. Tell me.
What was it? Cholera or what?
Syphilis?
Yeah, syphilis.
I don't think she's asking either or. She's asking if one or the other could have been.
I think
big
cholera
in the
was a little more.
90s, 1890s.
I feel like both of them actually, maybe.
Yeah.
Now they have it.
3 days ago, and my husband,
God bless you.
Come with us. Yes. It's okay.
Oh, here's one for later.
It's okay.
How many times are you gonna tell her it's okay, Arthur?
Until you figure out what you want to do.
It's okay.
Can I go back in the burning house? Probably not a good idea.
What's your name, miss?
Not your fault.
Miss.
Adler,
It's
Adler.
not your fault.
Sadie Adler, Mrs.
Not your fault.
He
Jace.
was my
Yeah.
husband.
Not your fault.
Oh,
I
okay.
numbered.
The house was your
Not
husband?
your- Yeah, I know, but not your-
I don't know.
Keep saying it, but it's your fault.
Of course, your name is Lenny.
Cover that we're here.
Oh, that's not what the writing on my hand said.
You found a homestead, but you weren't the first.
It's African American, so like. Well, I wrote on my hand in black Sharpie, but I'll be goddamned if I can read it.
Some of them there. But there is
Yeah, Lenny equals white, Carl equals black.
Oh, you know darn well his name's really Rufus.
It is what it is.
Silly,
Supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this
racist fuck.
Mrs. Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs.
Guess the
Adler,
jury liked pudding because they put in my ass in jail. Oh, come on.
turned her into
For fuck's sake.
So,
some rest. and
yeah.
3 days.
Anyway, what I posted in the chat was Urban Dictionary in trending. It said Batista bomb.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
One of the lesser known sexual taboos, practiced mainly in Zambia, It consists of dropping a deuce in your partner's mouth. Next.
Great.
I literally just walked in to hear something about being shit on and in their mouths.
A Batista bomb.
You know what? Next
It's a
time-
lesser-known sexual taboo, mainly practiced in Zambia.
He's strong.
So the bomber then gags their lover in an effort to trap the excrement, and then party A punches the victim repeatedly until they either swallow it or pass out.
I need you to.
Common misconception arose when professional wrestling commentators mislabeled a Brooklyn bomb as a Batista bomb. This has been acknowledged by the pair Michael Cole and John Bradshaw Layfield in a highly publicized press statement regarding the humiliating mistake.
That's Abigail. That's John Marston's wife. They're talking about Marston.
Could have gone my entire life without hearing that Urban Dictionary definition.
I know. The situation were reversed.
You sick monkey.
Look for me.
Strangely enough, the number one trending thing on Urban Dictionary right now is the same thing that was trending like several years ago when
John was headed up the river.
when we were doing the mental cast and the Charizard was brought up.
Oh, Lord.
So the top trending thing was Japanese rain goggles, and it's still the top trending thing apparently.
How is
How is Geet?
Geet?
I don't know. How is Geet?
Oh, he's good. I spoke to him last week.
Oh, okay, cool. What's he been doing?
Oh, Geet stuff.
Like, how's Bill doing? What kind of stuff is he doing? Bill stuff.
Still farting and jerking off to Asian women?
And they're not mutually exclusive.
Oh,
Oh,
Billy! That's fucking gross. Now all I can imagine is Billy in his room going fat, 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 fat.
It's at the same time. It's like.
Fucking gross.
Oh, I am. It's funny.
You think it's John? You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure. Could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
Fap fart. Fap fart. We
will. We will.
We had the money. It seemed fine.
blart you.
And suddenly,
Oh.
blart? We will blart you?
it's crazy.
You heard me.
You're gonna hit me with a mall cop?
Watch out for this crevice.
Yes.
Watch
With a
out for
copy of it
watch
on
out for
DVD.
this. Watch out for this crevice. That's what they said about John's ex-wife.
Bad way.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That ain't like him, though.
She's fat.
Tracks go left. Go here.
I didn't know John was married to Delta Burke.
Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised
No,
they
he's
escaped at all.
married to a Delta airliner.
Boys showed up from the other side of town.
Here she is, North America.
Bad business, all right. Damn snow.
Oh, good.
On again. We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
This is good to know.
Well, what is this game?
Red Dead 2. Thought you knew that.
It's snow horses.
That's what I thought it should be called. It's just no horses.
Frozen horse pussy.
For the SNES.
Rated E for everyone.
The movie.
The rating is the movie, or the game is the movie?
No, it's Snow Horses for the SNES. Rated E for everyone. The movie.
Oh, all right.
I thought you knew that. Snow possibilities.
Making a dreams come true.
Babies,
What did you motherfuckers do with Skeeter?
Killed her.
We killed her ass.
That was a weird time in syndicated children's cartoons. Let's take characters that exist and make them children/babies for no reason.
Could put one that doesn't exist.
Oh, Yo Yogi, Flintstones kids, Tom and Jerry kids.
Let's never speak of Yo Yogi again.
Oh.
We don't acknowledge the existence of that.
But it was all over Capri Sun pouches back in the day.
I don't give a flying fuck. We don't.
Hey, you respect the pouch. Respect it.
I respect the pouch. I just don't respect Yo Yogi.
Yogi.
Whoops.
Talk about a character that's probably in the welfare line right now.
I hit the wrong button.
Wait, Yo Yogi was in the welfare line?
No, just Yogi Bear in general.
Hey, give me some money, boo.
Yogi.
Yogi, I already loaned you $20 last week.
Goddamn it, boo boo! I need $15 to buy crack.
By the way, what did you do with that money? You will ever ask me that again?
Don't you ever fucking ask me my business again?
I'll smack you.
Yogi!
Yogi, do you and Quick Draw McGraw freebase?
I'm a thin lead too.
Come on!
El Kabong, if you know what I mean.
Cause we do pot, boo boo. Get it?
Meanwhile, Snagglepuss is just off writing his plays.
Anally penetrated.
Having some Murgatroyd. I'm gay. And you people were surprised at that?
No. Not in the slightest.
Gorilla for sale. Oh, hey there, Mr. Peebles. Ah!
Magella, I'm so fucking tired of your shit.
Homer having his dreams of being in different Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I was having one of those Mall Ned Flanders dreams. And dreaming that Bart's frickin' Boo Boo. Ned Flanders is Ranger Smith.
Well, howdy diddly dilly loo.
Whoa!
Oh, God!
That's quite a scratch you got there. Never thought I'd say this.
Gorilla for sale.
Gorilla, gotta take a big dump.
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Homer, did you remember to put the fog lights in the car?
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Shut up, whore.
Homie.
Yes, I forgot to put the fog lights in.
Can't get enough of that sugar, Chris.
Classic Treehouse of Horror.
Let's try this way.
Possession is not tense of the law. I gotta get my sugar crisp. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Let me tell you something, Granny. You don't give me that sugar, Chris, I'll fucking kill you.
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Hopefully this will lead us out.
He just says like horrible stuff, and then he's like, "Can't get enough of that sugar crisp."
Ah,
But yet, there's this. What he says is statistically true.
well, what?
He'd be like, "Can't get enough of that sugar crisp, sugar crisps." African Americans make up 13% of the population, but they commit 50% of the crime. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Well, can't get enough of that sugar crisp. God is dead, and religion's just an illusion. Sugar, sugar crisp. Whoa, we just got nihilistic on him.
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp. Adolf Hitler did nothing wrong. Sugar crisp, sugar crisp.
George W. Bush did 9/11. Sugar crisp, sugar crisp.
I'll take that back. It was the Jews. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
I love the news story coming out of that asshole that shut up the synagogue. How he was being treated at a medical facility by Jewish doctors and a Jewish nurse.
That's funny.
I don't feel too good.
I mean,
No.
it's ironic for him. I mean,
Yeah.
He should be strung by his neck and tossed off a roof.
Oh God, easily.
Got bit by a dog.
Give him the electric chair.
You ain't gonna die.
No.
Nah,
No.
that's too humane.
No, John, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die for at least 11 more years. You're gonna get shot to death by federal marshals right outside your ranch.
I'm what?
Oh,
With
sorry.
Freebird playing in the background.
Sorry, Red Dead 1 hadn't happened yet. Sorry about that.
What? What the hell?
So what the hell's up with the naming convention in this game then? Red
I don't
Dead
know.
1, Red Dead 2, but 2 takes place before 1? What is this, Star Wars?
Fuck off, you dog bitch.
You wolves.
Get along, little doggies.
Fuckity, fuckity, fuckity. There we
Fuckity fuck, fuckity fuck, look at Frosty fuck.
go. No. I don't want that. I don't want
Bumpity bump up, Rudolph is a cuck.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Mhm.
Ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose us.
So I don't get what's up with that NPC meme.
You know?
Oh, it's a long story.
Yeah. No, like one of my friends posted like the Simpsons one.
Let me give you the short answer for it. It's the same rhetoric, said over and over again. You're a racist. You're homophobic. You're transphobic. You're a Nazi. That stuff over and over and over again. Limited lines like an NPC in a video game.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love how
The same
the
dialogue
same
said
thing
over
can
and
be
over
said
again.
in the exact opposite way too.
I know.
You're a cuck. You're an NPC. You're a snowflake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I went on. I clicked a thing for DC Unlimited and clicked the comments section, and the picture advertising it was Wonder Woman wearing a hijab, and people started complaining and bitching. Oh my God, you're gonna do this to Wonder Woman and blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
go against her character.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
yes and no. She is technically a symbol of peace and freedom and has tried to be a moderator between cultures in the global setting in the past. So I can see her actually doing that in a way to try to bridge gaps, much like how, you know, the wrestlers.
But in a sense, she would think that it would be a patriarchal thing, and she wouldn't want to do it because, you know, she's
Depends
strong,
on which
independent
version
women, don't need no man.
Depends on the version of Wonder Woman. Because while she does have that personality, most of the time being the whole Amazon warrior thing, there's also the side of her that's like, you know, I am an ambassador to all type thing. Depends honestly on the version of Wonder Woman, but like
It depends on the writer too.
yeah.
You
But
know,
like
there's ones that stick true to the character, and then there's some that take liberties.
Yeah.
They shouldn't.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Damn it, we had the same thought.
That advertisement's been everywhere. It's like they're desperate for business. I'm watching TV, Liberty Mutual. I'm watching YouTube, Liberty Mutual.
I never get that. Maybe
Maybe they're
because
just trying to get people in the Northeast.
Maybe because I don't have cable anymore, and I don't, and I have a Sling, and there's not many commercials.
Oh, wow! Look at you, Mr. Sling Man. Well, you think you're better than me? Feel free to answer.
Sling Man.
Sling Man, take me by the hand.
Ocean butt. Take me by the slut. I don't know.
Go and fuck that slut.
Let me bust a nut. I want a pre.
I think it's funny how, like, almost every white guy has that same handlebar mustache.
Hey, we do it justice.
Is it a law that just about every person out west had to have a fucking Raleigh fingers like mustache? I guess not.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother. It is hard out there in the Wild West.
That is Hulk Hogan. What the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna drop a leg drop on all you motherfuckers.
Wait, it is Hogan?
It looked like him.
Funny if he was voicing him.
I mean, he was in Saints Row.
Playing a wrestler.
Yes, that he was.
And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Cole always had good information. Come on. And you think now is the right time to hit a train. Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith,
I get it.
You get deer piss and rabbit shit?
Yeah. I use it for my medicinal purposes. My medicinal porpoise.
Don't wanna be your medicinal piss.
I wanna be a porpoise.
There has to be an invisible sun.
Just to have some invisible piss, yeah?
If he's invisible,
Yes, it's an invisible touch.
wait a minute. If he's invisible, how do you know it's peace?
Open your mouth and you'll find out how I know.
I was listening to that song actually just today in the car. Invisible touch, yeah.
Why is it wet here? It's feeling very warm.
And then I believe the third track is in that album is the song that everybody likes from that album.
Land of Confusion?
Land of Confusion. That's one of their best songs.
Tell me why this is the land of confusion.
Ha ha ha. Oh wait, that's the wrong version.
Between you and him.
Oh yeah, you're doing.
One way or another.
This is the world we live in,
Oh.
and these are the hands we're given.
Whoa!
Our video had whacked out puppets.
Oh.
Actually, those were the spitting image.
Spitting image puppets, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he got to keep that puppet.
That would be awesome.
What, the
because
one of
those are
him?
so-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would like. Could I have that? I would love, just.
I want my spitting image puppet so I can make
This
love
is-
to it.
This is Phil Collins. I would like it very much if I could keep that puppet.
If I ever meet him, I'm like, did you get to
I
keep
want to
that
touch
puppet?
that puppet's penis.
Well, Mr. Collins, if that gets your rocks off, sure, I guess so. All right, Joe.
Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now,
So realistic that you have to stop for the horse to poop.
here, little. See if we can't get a sense of the
Plop.
layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell.
I mean, if you want to make games more realistic,
Outside the camp.
horses have to poop and pee sometime.
You two, hold position here. Let's go.
Horses don't care. They'll poop when they're walking. If you want to make it really realistic,
Exactly.
because when
Now, for example, turn back around and look at the horses 1 second. Now, what's to stop these horses from just being like, fuck it, let's get out of here?
Boobs.
programming,
Big ol' hooters.
Programming.
Big boob programming.
Okay, programming is the too logical reason.
now I'm sure all of us have seen a local parade. Like
I think so.
a festival parade of some sort.
Yes.
Like here we have the Strawberry Festival.
And here we have
Here.
Applefest.
Exactly, and there's usually sometimes a parade, and there's always
Yes.
horses in the
Yes.
parade. Those horses, when they're walking, guess what they're doing?
Pooping.
You ever? Well, I will add to this discussion. You ever see those guys that are always like walking by the sides of the horses or in back of the horses with the pooper scooper thing?
Yep, they're picking up the poop.
It's true.
I see. They have it easy. Imagine the guys that have to walk behind the elephants.
Oh, I don't get paid enough for this shit. No, literally, I don't.
I would at least like $3, $4 more.
You think you've got a crappy job?
Imagine the people that clean the pins out at the local zoo, the elephant exhibits.
I know somebody who does that actually. So they take care of the elephants at the local zoo where I live.
I heard if elephants, kind of connect with you, they're like the best thing to have around.
Yeah, no, I mean apparently like the two elephants at that zoo are like super affectionate, like really friendly. PETA went after that zoo at one point because it's a very small zoo, kind of just not like in a well-known like, oh, Roger Williams, Rhode Island, like no, like Buttonwood Park Zoo, very small zoo, and it's like, oh, those poor elephants, blah blah blah. Like the person that I'm friends with who works at that zoo freaking tore PETA a new one online. Like full on video, like blasted them. It was amazing.
Can we circle back to the fact that you voiced PETA with a somewhat Rick Sanchez voice? God damn it, Morty! This zoo is horrible, Morty. Oh, gee, I don't know, Rick.
This is worse. zoo ever.
I would say, are the animals abused? No. Are they fed daily?
I mean,
Yes.
have you ever seen pictures of like zoos in China or Japan where like the tigers look emaciated?
That's usually China.
China is emaciated? Well, she's dead now, so yeah, I guess so.
The country of China, excuse me.
China.
Everything
China,
except her
China,
clitoris.
China.
I think that if just her skeleton
China.
remains, it's just her skeleton and her clitoris.
Love China all the time.
That thing has a half-life of 5,000 years.
I forget there was some picture on Facebook about a couple of years ago, and I think it actually was a zoo in China that they were trying to shut down, and it was like a picture of a tiger, and this thing.
There's a zoo in China? Boy, she'll fuck anything.
Sure, Mike, sure. And this tiger looked like a Biafran victim. It was just like skin and bone. Are you going down a ski slope? What are you doing? What was that noise, Bill?
Be off. No, it's just what you said. I've seen that picture. It's like, hey, PETA, go over there. That's too far for us to go.
Look, I mean, we can help the people in Somalia, but we just don't want to. It's so hot over there.
We're just gonna worry about first world problems.
First world problems.
I mean, Instagram was down for like 4 hours. That's like horrible. That's like a month in millennial terms.
It's true.
Oh my God. Oh, okay, la-di-da. The AIDS crisis in Somalia. What about my Facebook account being hacked?
What about that guy over there? His dog needs shoes.
I was trying to get into the fucking cover. Whoops.
I should probably point out that I'm just joking. I don't want to take that sort of thing lightly.
Yeah.
Don't want to... Jace, do you mind if I tell this story? I guess that's a no.
I don't know what story off the top of my head.
The Comcast story.
Comcast.
When you messaged me.
Oh, that I was having problems with it or something. I can't remember.
Okay, so Jace was having problems with Comcast and the internet, and he was getting angry. You know, like,
oh yeah, that one.
I'm gonna do this to Comcast. What I meant to say was.
There we go.
This is an interesting setting for the game, is being in the Snizzo.
This is in Montana, isn't it?
No.
Colorado?
No.
Minnesota?
I think it's supposed to be set in the same area as the first game.
New York City.
Yep, there's the Chrysler building right there.
Missouri?
This stuff's made in New York City.
New York City.
Do you,
No,
guys,
this
do you guys not remember where the first game took place?
Oh, this is going to be Texas. There's snow.
Maybe in the late 1800s there might have been. Before the climate got all fuckeried.
Nah, it was still hot.
Your butt is hot. I don't know
Got
what
all
that means.
fuckery.
You heard me.
The climate got fuckery.
Yeah,
Here's
it was
the
still
weather.
hot.
What's the weather report like today, Joe?
Well, it's fuckery.
Yeah, it's gonna be fuckery degrees out today.
Okay, everybody stay in. How cold is it out there?
It's balls achingly cold.
All right, everybody
Ooh.
stay in.
Did you just die?
No, that was him.
Balls aching like those. I need a sandwich.
I mean, it would be great if weather reports were like, it's so hot that I have to put deodorant on my balls. Like, well, you should all stay in then.
I have done that. The area where I live, it doesn't just get hot, it gets very muggy too. Because where I live used to be a swamp.
That's where they filmed Shrek there.
Mm-hmm. Get out of my swamp!
Give me your penis.
Donkey, shut up, donkey.
Nope, just stole your penis. Who's next?
Find your penis here.
Alright, stealing your penis.
Stop stealing my penis.
Find your penis here. Find your penis for $1.
Find your penis. Find your penis. $1. Find your penis.
I can feel mine. You want to feel it? No, I think I'll go over here. You're a sicko. Stay away from my brother's butt. Hey there, stay away from my brother's butt. Stay away from my brother's butt.
Cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. We'll get what we need. Clear out.
Alright, going back to stealing penises. Another one.
Got people to go, got places to go, people to see, and penises not to check.
We don't have time to mess around. Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take find those detonators, explosives.
Oh, what the heck is that thing?
Let's go.
Oh, it's a train.
Oh man, it's a plane.
I've got a
Oh,
cigar.
jeez, Richard, I don't think they've been invented yet.
Here, this looks good.
Hell if I know.
What do you think, Bill? Well, looks fine.
I do believe it's one of them contraptions that they make in like a cot or something.
Did we get everything?
It's a train, you moron. All right.
Thank you. This is perfect. Oh yeah.
You want any baked beans?
Something about the train they was gonna rob.
I like baked beans.
Just Cornwall.
Bill,
I don't know where I'm
Bill,
going with this.
I don't know where you're going with this either, but I wish you would stop.
Okay.
I like some taquitos.
I put some taquitos. You sunk my battleship.
Down and out. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back. Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head. Especially when we rob this train, too. Yeah, I guess we'll see about that. Oh, indeed we will. You know, he'll come after us. Oh, of course he will.
Oh yeah, Billy, you see the that game trailer I tagged you in the comments for?
No.
It's for the new Kamen Rider game that's coming to the Switch.
Ooh.
And Hiroshi Tanahashi is in the trailer. It's supposedly him playing the game with his son or something like that.
Tanahashi?
Yeah. Tanahashi.
Tanahashi. If you're an American, you have to say it that way. Tanahashi.
Tanahashi.
Is there one going to come out for the PS2? Because I think I can play that one also. I mean, PS4. PS4.
I believe there's one coming out on that too. This one happens to be a Zeo game. I think it's a fighting game. It's gonna have 4-player functionality, of course, because it's the Switch. You can play with like a single Joy-Con. Features all 20 Heisei riders.
Oh. Does it have all the? Of course, you're just gonna keep coming out with them, and it's like it's got more riders, and more riders, and more.
Yeah, no, it's the 20 core riders plus whatever the hell the secondary rider in Zeo is.
Oh yeah, well I don't know. I haven't watched the series yet.
I haven't watched it yet either. I'm still trying to finish up freaking
Build.
No, I haven't even finished freaking X-Aid yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up in X-Aid because I got up to the point in Q Ranger where they're about to do the crossover, and I'm like, I haven't gotten that far in X-Aid yet. Night, Dane.
Night. I just haven't been buying any Tokusatsu series lately. I should start getting them again. But the only thing is, I can only order so many a year because they take forever to get here.
Mm-hmm.
I get them off of eBay for dirt cheap, pennies on the dime. I've got them for like $20. Now, mind you, these are the Malaysian versions.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that the games now that are coming out on PS4 and Switch have English subtitles because they're being released for Southeast Asia.
And Southeast Asia speaks English.
Yep.
Singapore, they speak English. That's what I find so funny. All the English-speaking countries, and you don't think of, Asia, there's an English-speaking country, but Singapore, they speak English.
Well, technically not a country, but Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong, everybody speaks English there.
Just like in Macau, everybody speaks Portuguese.
Mm-hmm. I think there's an island in Japan that everybody speaks English. You know what? There's a when Christianity was illegal in Japan, it's off on the shoreline, but there's a statue made of Jesus.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Hearing that.
And what they had to do was disguise their prayers and everything, in their ceremonies to look like Shinto ceremonies.
Yeah.
They had to do that. But at that point in time, when the missionaries came over to Japan, the British ones, Japan wasn't exactly the way they were now, or they are now. I mean, that was like feudal Japan.
Yeah, no, they were extremely isolationist.
I mean, it was lucky for them to even even let people into their country. I mean, just for trade,
Yeah, they had quite close ties to Portugal prior to the Sengoku period.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm kind of curious to see how one of those DNA things would look, especially with my mother's side of the family being like Portuguese all up in your face.
See if you find any Japanese in there.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, generally, like, like a lot of the like the countries and stuff, they're just known for like a longevity. And I mean, you look at like my great aunt is 101. Yeah. My grandmother lived to be 93. Her two younger siblings lived into their 80s. And then my mom annoyingly talks like she has one foot in the grave at like 63.
Your mom's 63? My mom's only...
Yeah, 63.
Yeah, my mom's only 53. She had me very young. She, okay, maybe not. She's 18 years older than me. So that I'm 34. She's 52, 53. Yeah, 52. She's 52. My mom had a big year in 1984. And it goes like this. I was conceived. She graduated high school. She got married. I was born. Think about that. That's a big year.
That is quite the year.
Yeah.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a wagon. For what, 10, 12 people? When I
was in the Navy. I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pierce.
Nah,
We were
they were butt fucking each other
50 days.
In the
What?
Navy.
in the Navy.
Ran away from
Where you can have a cup of tea.
to get supplies in.
In the Navy.
Government agents
Where you have to be on bended knee.
In the Navy.
cut short.
Yeah, better watch out for AIDS.
We always have.
In the Navy.
HB, we
In the Navy.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing. Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur. Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat.
Don't you hate it when, let's say you're doing a stream, and then, you know, I'm known for making insensitive jokes, and then you get that one person that has to chime in, and is like, well, you know, like they got offended.
Yeah.
It's like we're a rated M, basically a rated R stream. There's gonna be offensiveness.
Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Yeah, titmouse.
Mm-mm.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn.
That just reminded me to check to make sure I got the mature content filter warning on this on my stream. Let me make sure.
Yeah, because we don't want no kids coming in here. Although that hasn't stopped them.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, I could have an M-rated stream and play Fortnite and fucking have 10-year-olds click, I'm 82 years old!
Okay, yeah, I got it set. Good. Good.
Although it's quite easy to
Poop a biscuit.
point them out. It's just by how they
Yeah.
how they say things or how they write things. Yeah, I'm not allowed to cuss. Although there's a
I'm okay. Apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
there's a tell all right there.
I just can't pull a bow right now.
Cuss.
I'm not allowed to cuss, or I'm not allowed to swear.
You'll be fine. So, you reckon we're gonna find something
It's
to
like-
kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Okay, well, we do, and
Meet up here for sure.
you need to go to bed.
Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed.
My mom says I'm pretty. Oh, she lied to you.
We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
You look like Quasimodo's hump.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater.
Roughly the part with the moles.
Going out for
That's
chow.
you.
That
A moly hump.
I wish I could have done more. I didn't mean it like that. Just
You little mistake.
think back on. I still don't really know what happened on that boat. Me neither.
Your mother should have swallowed you.
Told me a bit, but
Ooh.
good.
Your dad should have Supermaned your mom, and you would never have been born.
The
And if
fuck
people-
does that mean?
And if yeah, if people wonder what that means, look it up.
Nah. You look it up.
Oh, I already know what it means. So where you're doing it doggy style, and you come on the chick's back, and then you throw a blanket on top of her.
Well, now we don't have to look it up. Thanks, Bill.
Yep, there you go.
Uncle McFuckity's Chuckle Hut.
Managed by Billy Carter.
Let's look down this way.
It's a pizza joint with joints.
The wind's died down
It's a jointed pizza joint.
So why is it called the Chuckle Hut then?
Because after you smoke, you'll be chuckling.
Oh. I figured that would be a better name for a comedy club, not a pizza joint. Bill, you're bad at marketing.
We serve weed.
Stop here a second.
And pizza. And
I mean,
watch
that's
VHSs
like
all day.
weed and pizza is like peanut butter and jelly.
I know. Like beer and pizza. Mm.
There's deer been here recently? How can you tell just by eating its turds?
Let's walk it from here.
He ate its turds.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Long arms and the boo.
He ate his turds? Jerry, you eat them turds.
Turds.
Dare you? I'm a senior citizen.
Maybe not. Focus.
How dare you? I'm a senior citizen of these United States. Silly.
You'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Silly gooses.
A silly ghost.
You,
Jesus Christ.
you saucy sailors. Bye. What do you think? Hey, Mike, what do you think is more impressive? Doing a shooting star press from the top rope or the second rope?
Get that bow out, Arthur.
Second rope because
We want a good, clean kill.
that's less room to do the actual move.
I know you could kill yourself,
Yeah.
but I've seen people do it.
I've seen people do standing ones, like from the mat.
I know, that's even more impressive.
Yeah, because that's no room. You just got to jump in the air and do the flip.
There's very few that could do that. I mean, if you're a cruiserweight, I mean, a lot of them can do that.
Hunt another deer. All right. I like that it's called Eagle Eye.
I'm a champion.
I'm a champion.
I'm a champion.
You can do it, Eagle Eye.
You mean we're all champions?
They rolled you. That's right, Eagle Eye. We're all champions. Ah, don't touch me, you homo. That's what he said.
Yep.
Oh, so it's this way. Okay. I thought I was going up into the mountains for this. Turns out, no, I'm just an idiot.
Ooh.
Pardon me 1 second.
What happened?
The screen, she has frozen.
Let's go into this bush. Well, that was fun. Ah. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Oh my word.
Nice. Oh, I didn't kill him. Fuck. Where'd he go?
Don't you hate it when you go to kill a deer? They don't die.
Don't you hate it when you're fucking your best friend's asshole and he won't let you reach around and jerk his penis?
No, I've never done that.
No, you're a selfish lover, Billy.
No, I mean, I've never done the entire thing.
I'd say I know you're a selfish lover.
Meaning I've never humped my friend's butt.
Dead now. Okay, that'll do it. I think that's all we can carry.
Looks like it's swimming.
Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other. You sure your hand's okay?
Yeah.
Once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
Approach the back of my horse.
DDT.
Stow the deer.
Not bad, boy.
Mount the horse.
Boy.
Don't fuck it though.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Ready to head back when you are. Come on then. Let's head back. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days. You found him. I knew you'd be okay with that bow. It's easier when they ain't shooting back. We've seen enough of that. Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn. Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now. Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how
Ain't
snowed
nothing
in
like a
those
good
wagons
DDT.
are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more.
To desecrate an entire forest.
Probably right.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about.
wrong kind of DDT. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a wrestling move.
I know. I know that. I know it's a wrestling move. I'm making a joke about how it's two different things. Now I've explained the joke. It's not funny anymore, Bill.
I know.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever
You think about it, so simplistic, but so good. But I hate the fact that everybody does it now. You know, it's just become a normal wrestling move.
I don't like the super kick.
Yeah, okay. When we were kids, who was the only people that really did that kick?
Shawn
Shawn Michaels,
Shawn Michaels, and occasionally, I would say
Marty Jannetty also.
Marty Jannetty and Superfly.
Superfly's kick was more of a
Thrust
standing side kick more than it was a super kick. Jimmy planted his foot in your chest. Shawn hit you in the face.
Okay, yeah, it was just either. Oh wait, there was what's his face, the British guy.
Yep, that narrows it down.
What was his name?
British McGiverson.
Yeah, British McThrusty kick.
His last name was Adams.
John Adams. Brian Adams.
Chris Adams.
Chris Adams.
Gentleman Chris Adams. He actually started that kick.
Yeah.
He was the first one to do the super kick. In fact, he called it a crescent kick, but that's kind of what it is. Well, yeah, he was the first one to do it.
Yeah, no. Let's leave that as a rumor.
What?
So Netflix's Castlevania producer is working on a Zelda series.
Yeah, let's leave that as a rumor.
Yeah, I mean, I like Adi Shankar's stuff, but no, not for Zelda. Maybe Metroid, but not Zelda. If Zelda's going to be...
There's only one company that I think would give a Zelda movie justice. Studio Ghibli. Ghibli.
Yes. Yes.
They're the only ones. The only ones that would do that movie, that game justice.
Or the spiritual successor to Ghibli, Ponok.
Yeah, well, I'm saying some people that worked for Ghibli worked for them.
Yeah, you know, familiar with Miyazaki's stylings.
Yeah. I just think of Miyazaki, it would just be perfect.
I mean, it doesn't help that there's that fan-made teaser video done in that style.
Yeah.
Then again, it's like that guy that did the Star Wars dog fight in the style of like 80s anime.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, I think it was the same artist who also did Doctor Who in the 80s anime style.
Yeah, I think it was. You know, if they do make that Mario movie, thank God that it's going to be animated.
Oh God, I can't imagine it any other way. In fact, I heard the original one of the original pitches for the Mario movie back in the 90s was that it was going to be some sort of animated movie. Why they went live action with it, I have no clue. But
because that was the way to go. We had to do that new thing called CGI.
They weren't even really using CGI back then. There was a lot of animatronic, really.
Well, they had a couple of CGI things. And it looked terrible.
Yeah. No, I must have wiped the CGI from my memory.
There's a couple of shots that's like, ooh. Was this on a PS1?
Is what PS1?
No, that was some of the CGI that was in movies.
Oh.
Oh God, like the Megazord in the Power Rangers movie.
Oh God, it's like you look at that and you're like, there was Jurassic Park, 2 years prior to that, and that movie still looks good today.
Yeah.
That's
But
different.
you know what the difference is, right?
What?
Spielberg.
It's true. Just think about that. 2 years prior, because that Power Rangers movie came out, what, 94?
95. Power Rangers came out in 93, and the movie came out between seasons 2 and 3.
All right. So let's put that in perspective. In 1992, Jurassic Park came out.
You also have to remember Saban was a cheap-ass Jew.
Still is. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, he just made a freaking mint off of selling his assets again. Now he sold everything to Hasbro.
Well, at least they're making the toys.
Yeah, and the show. So I don't know if you've seen some of the leaked footage on social media. They're shooting brand new fight scenes down in New Zealand.
What I'm happy for is that because Bandai of America, their stuff sucks.
Oh God, their toys are awful, and Hasbro will be more likely to either straight up buy the molds off of Bandai Japan and just put their own tech into them, or come up with their own better products.
Or what they'll do is she'll just make a deal, go, hey, you just make it and we'll market it here.
Yeah.
Like they kind of do with the Transformers, with Toei and Takara.
Yeah. I mean, the licensing thing is really where it gets interesting, because I'm just picturing like the Power Rangers branded like Super Soaker and Nerf products, similar to Marvel and Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if Mattel would have gotten the deal. Oh no, Mattel makes some good stuff.
I mean, they do, but I mean, like, I can't imagine them producing a show.
But Hasbro is really good at nerdy stuff.
Oh God, yeah.
I'll see you both later. You skinned that one, you dumped on the floor there.
It's like you see the Japanese versions of her stuff, and then you look at the American, and you're like, why didn't we get this?
Filet oh dear.
Hey, I've had to do that. Trust me, it's not that quick. Yeah, it's nowhere near that quick. Now put a hook through it and hang it up so it dries out.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me. Sure. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck,
That's what you gotta do. Or it's gonna stink. Yeah, there you go. Now split it down the middle and flop out the entrails. Or you could have been like a real hunter and slid it open there out on the field, grabbed it by the antlers, and gave it a good tossing around and shot them all out.
A few days later.
Did you know that?
Just throw it around.
What you do is you slit it down the middle while it's all open and everything. You grab by the antlers and you just give it a good swing, and they all fly out. Everything just goes. Heart, lungs, kidneys, everything just flies right out.
You're still here then? Hell yeah. And you'll pay me. For the moment.
And trust me, when you're making that deer sausage, you don't want to use deer casings. You want to use pork. You want to use pork casing.
Sausage.
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 The boy wanted to see you.
I kept on doing that one day over and over again, and my mom goes, "What are you saying?" And I showed her the meme. She goes, "Still don't make any sense."
I love that freaking meme.
Man, John Marston.
It makes no sense.
Cabbage.
Which,
Now you ride ahead, set the charge.
the thing is,
Just before the tunnel.
the thing is, you can imagine him saying it. That's the sad thing.
But combined with like the weird, like super deformed face too.
With no nose.
He's got big eyes, no nose.
Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
So I think one of the like I saw the picture, but then like a while later I saw a video in which like it was the pictures, but they were accompanied by like a kid's voice saying it in that style. It was like sausage, cabbage.
Oh, by the way, if there's any kids watching this stream, go
to bed
and go away.
Don't come back.
We don't need your kind here. What do you mean by that, Bill? Kids. No kids.
Adult swim. All kids out of the pool. All kids out of the pool.
I stay where I want, thanks.
And most of their viewership is kids.
Yeah, more or less.
When I was in high school, when Adult Swim started, I was like, oh, this is so awesome.
Yeah. No, I was just like, sweet.
When I watched the first episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I'm like, I love this show.
I was more excited for Harvey Birdman and C-Lab.
Well, yeah.
And of course, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. I used to watch all the old animes on there all the time.
Man. Home movies. Home movies was one of my favorite ones
I
that
love
they
home
had.
movies. I still watch that show. I have some of the box
Same
set.
here.
I love home movies.
Brad, you see this? See this tattoo here? It's a tattoo of
Of
a
the
cow.
banana lady. Of the banana lady. Why would I get that? I don't know. I was drunk and I liked bananas. That's why I got it.
I wandered into a supermarket. Saw the banana lady. Thought it'd be a good idea to get a tattoo of the banana lady.
You see the cow? I really like that cheese. I was into that cheese at this time, and I thought, I'll get that tattoo. By the way, I was drunk.
I have it's a cheese cow. I have a tattoo of a cheese cow. So do you understand what I'm trying to tell you, Brendan?
Yeah, don't.
To not get drunk? No, it's to not get tattoos, Brendan.
Oh, okay, coach.
I love the free flowy form that show has with the dialogue.
I swear that show was partly improv. It had to.
Oh yeah, it was. It was post scripted. They would be given a setup, and then they would just talk.
There was just some scenes, especially John Katz in the show.
Oh yeah,
because he played what's her face's dad.
Melissa's dad. Yeah.
Yeah, and
of course, John Benjamin played both McGurk and Jason.
yeah,
Brendan Small played Brendan and Dwayne.
yes, that's funny. Jason with his snotty nose. How can you? How could you do that?
So, what about Dwayne's? So we're not doing Dwayne's thing. Dwayne's dead. Oh.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
Should we say something to his parents about it? Something?
No. Remember the two little sissy boys?
Terry and Terry.
Hey, hi. Yeah,
Terry.
this is my best friend.
You're my best friend, Terry.
Now let's run.
Which is basically just the freaking the freaking Pesto twins.
Or the hedgehogs. Or the groundhogs.
Oh God, the Goofy Gophers.
Goofy gophers.
That's what they were called. They were the Goofy Gophers.
Oh, no, after you. Oh, no, I was insist after you. Oh, NW.
It's just funny because like Home Movies and Bob's Burgers are the same creator and a lot of the same people who've worked with him over the years, which is why like the whole Perry and Terry thing from Home Movies is basically Jimmy Pesto's twin kids, who are voiced by Sarah and Laura Silverman, and Laura was the receptionist on Dr. Katz.
Mm-hmm. Funny enough, she's funnier than her sister.
Yeah. Mostly because Sarah Silverman just tends to go like, poop, pussy, poop.
Kind of like, see, she used to be funny.
Yeah. Well, I always think back to her sitcom, The Sarah Silverman Show, and the flashback to her as a kid with like the poop on a stick, going, "Duty, this is duty."
It's like, okay. And the thing is, she wasn't even the funniest part of that show.
No, I loved Brian Posehn on that show.
Brian Posehn and What's His Face were the funniest.
It's a gay couple.
But they didn't even. But the thing is, there was like, they were like technically they were like the farthest thing from it too.
Yeah, I just love the one where they're curious about what he's listening to. Wow. Oof,
they weren't even. They were. I mean, they were like the most unintimate couple.
Yeah.
Ever.
I love the episode when they want to know what the hell's playing on his MP3 player as he's going around about his like daily business. So, because they think like, oh, what kind of music's he always listening to? He's got those metal shirts on and stuff. And then they eventually like find a moment where he's away from it. They pick it up and they listen to it, and it's Two Princes, and it's the only song on there.
Two Princes.
Yep. So it's like, because you see him go around and he's like, you know.
Do you not know the song Two Princes? Hey, 1, 2, princes here before you. That's what I said now.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, I just didn't know the title.
Yeah, so basically, like, they follow him around for a day, and, like, they see him doing stuff like going to an ice cream truck and buying, like, ice cream for kids and stuff at a park and, you know, throwing a Frisbee for a dog, and they're just like, hell, like they're all like so perplexed by it, and then they finally find out that that's the only song on there, and he's like, do you know how I'd be if I actually listened to the kind of music I liked all the time while I was out in public? And then they cut to like the same exact scenario, but instead with like screaming death metal playing, and instead he's like shoving kids down in the dirt and like kicking the dog and
beating up old ladies. And
yeah.
Remember the funniest episode, and it made a point.
There's a bomb on the tracks.
Oh, no, where they go to that hippie concert.
Oh God, that, yeah.
And it's that jam band.
Yeah.
And she goes, And then she lists, she gets high with, she's like goes like gets takes acid, and she likes it. And then the second day she's like, no, I don't want any acid. I'm just gonna enjoy the music. I kind of had a bad trip. And then she listens to the jam, and she's like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And then she goes up on stage and says, don't. She's like, this music sucks. And they were like, no, it's good. She goes, all right, you come to the concert tomorrow, not high, and we'll see if it sucks or not. I know I'm right. And then they come, they go, she goes, are you all on acid? No. And then she does a freak out test, and they all scream. She goes, okay, come back tomorrow, and please don't be on acid. They come back the next day. Are you all on acid? No. Then she does the freak out test, and they weren't. And she's like, okay, bring on the band. And then they start playing, and the people just start be like, oh, this sucks. Which proves a point that music's only good when you're stoned.
Yep.
Fuck it.
That explains my high school. A bunch of freaking, rich, freaking preppy kids. So why they like listening to shit like Dave Matthews Band.
I was never a Dave Matthews Band person. Never liked it. All my stuff was freaking Slayer and Guar and the Misfits. And
mine was a lovely blend of like everything ranging from like Daft Punk to They Might Be Giants to Blind Guardian.
All right, think about this. The lightest thing I listened to was Iggy Pop. All right, think about that.
Yeah. No, I listened to I listened to a bunch of shit that like basically it was just like, what the fuck is he playing? Like as I'm driving off from the school, it was just like getting weird looks all the time.
Now, mind you, I did also listen to a lot of Japanese girl bands. I was too. I had a few of those CDs, and I'd be listening to them with my Walkman and my CD Walkman and my tiny earbuds.
Tiny penis. Sorry. What?
I listened to a lot of Japanese Visual K.
Because we got to remember when we were in high school, there was no MP3 players.
Yeah, no, I had my CD Walkman, and I remember having, I think it was a 64 megabyte MP3 player.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, it ran on AA batteries.
Held what, 2 songs?
Yeah.
I can't
remember the size. I want to say it was 64 mega. It was something stupidly small. That was like.
I had the very first model of the iPod when it came out.
I had the first model iPod. Was it photo, video?
Oh no, yeah, the one that I had was like, A1 model.
It had the physical click wheel, right? That was the one you had.
Yes.
Yeah. I had the one that had the video capabilities, or at least the first one had photo capabilities, and like they started putting games on it, and then I later got the video one, because the photo one crapped out on me and I couldn't get it fixed because it was a Apple iPod by HP for some bizarre reason. And both companies, just when I contacted them, pointed the finger and went, no, that's their problem.
Mine was an Apple, and it said it could hold up 500 songs.
Yeah, I took it when it broke, and I whipped it against the side of a friggin' brick building as hard as I could. And it was very satisfying.
And my cousin, I gave it to my cousin, She goes, this thing only holds 500 songs? I looked at her dead in the eye. I said, there ain't 500 good songs in the world. I said, and none of the ones you like are any good. You think about it, there ain't 500 really all that good songs in the world.
No, there's maybe about 500 songs that have been made, and everything else just is kind of built off of them.
Pretty much. Unless you're D. Antwoord, and then nobody wants to touch that. I can remember when I first saw that group was on the David Letterman show. And they performed, and the audience was like, what the heck are we watching? And then, of course, David Letterman made fun of them for the next 6 months. You know, he used to go, I think you're freaky, and I like you a lot. He would say that over and over again. He's the only guy that could take a joke, kill it, and then resurrect it, and then kill it again. You know?
Yeah.
That's David Letterman. That's why he's so freaking funny. MC Punjabi. My sister loves getting the Just Dance games.
Oh, yeah.
And that MC Punjab is on there. That song. And she got me dancing to it. I got 5 out of 5 stars. But imagine my 300-pound body doing Bollywood dancing. Just picture that.
I mean, if Great Khali can do it.
Well, you see, the thing is, I can actually move my legs.
True.
I have no issues with my knees or joints or anything. Him, on the other hand.
Great Khali.
You can't understand him English, and you can't understand him when he's speaking Punjab.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back,
fellers. My friend who's from Bombay, I asked him, I said, you understand what he said? He goes, nope.
The Great Khali says, actually, he didn't say jack shit. I'm just saying words to make up for the fact that he's unintelligible.
Because his jaw is weird.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I can see why this game was 100 megabytes.
Well, all the 4K assets and stuff that they have you download and shit too, even if you're not playing in 4K.
Yeah. It's 2-disc too.
Yeah, an install disc and a run disc. So we're going back to the Windows days.
What is?
The Red Dead.
Oh yeah, this was. Yep, that's how it came when I bought it. 2 discs. Of course, I bought the digital version first, and I botched the fucking code on that. I got the code for the add-on shit today, though. But I still have that. I got the pre-order shit, even if I don't have the regular version of the game. I only have the regular version of the game. Thankfully. Of course, it didn't have to cost me $160 to do this, but, you know.
Sugar imports from the Spanish West Indies. A lot of sugar. Some fancy new boaties ordered from Europe. I am not robbing another boat as long as I live. Now, this looks like something.
It's a lockbox.
Have you checked all the drawers and cabinets? Think a gun? Nice. Thank God. Come on.
Take that. Alright.
Let's hurry this along now. What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride.
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three of you. So behave. Come on. Move.
We won't tell a soul, I swear.
Get a move on.
Go home, Facebook. You're drunk.
Wrong with Facebook now.
So suggested groups you may be interested in. First thing that Metal Jesus Rocks.
Okay.
That's a good show. Well, Jesus Rocks. Yeah, he's got a good show.
Yeah, it just says Metal Jesus Rocks group.
Yeah, that's actually does pretty good content. He used to work for Sierra Entertainment.
Like, okay.
Subscribe to that guy. He does. He, like I said, he used to work for Sierra Entertainment.
Penis.
So, yeah, this past weekend, the coffee place I go to did a red velvet coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it was amazing. It was like drinkable red velvet.
You sure it wasn't a blue velvet?
Ew. But yeah, it did freak me the fuck out though later on in the day, because I went to take a shit and I was like, oh crap, is there something wrong with me? And then I was like, wait a second, I drank a fucking bright red fucking drink earlier today. Fucking shitting bright red.
You pooped a Gatorade.
Well, there's this fraternity at OSU.
It's called Theta Kappa Cunt. I mean, what?
They will eat.
At TKK.
They will eat
Anybody's balls. Just name your
pickled
price.
beets until their poo becomes crimson. Yeah. So during game day, they have crimson crap.
So I mean, the easier way to do that is just like fucking red velvet.
Lenny, Micah, get over here.
Yeah, red velvet cake.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no
In this case, like a freaking red velvet coffee, though. Like, I had to clean the toilet like almost immediately after because like there was fucking red stains in the toilet bowl. I was like,
oh,
holy shit.
Oh, shit.
This game isn't exactly
red shit surprise.
This game's not. This game is a free roaming.
It's very slow compared to the other one.
Well, it's also bigger. This is apparently a 60-hour game. Oh, god damn it! Get the fuck up. Damn horse.
Did it fall?
So your horse sank. Fording.
Get us out the stream. Ah, shit. Okay, let's take a look. You all right back there? Everything looks
Apparently,
what's going on? Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel. All right, let's get it fixed. Need help?
Jace, you're really choppy now.
Witch's Brew Frappuccino. It's purple and green.
Wow, you're so choppy there. It's
fucking Comcast.
Which is brew purple green.
So, Witch's Frappuccino. It's purple and green.
Jace, it just took you 3 minutes to say Frappuccino. Because of the Comcast. Just the word, it took you. It was like Appuccino. It just took you 30 seconds to sigh.
I hate them. I seriously, I wish that my mother's boyfriend used to fucking install cable lines. You know, like I wish that he could just go up on the phone and bill them and be like, "Fix it, you fuckos."
Yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country. They lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't. Spider Duchess talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again.
Yes, that it was, Jace.
He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marshall, apparently.
Now Jace is in the Twitch chat.
What's the problem?
Ugh. Fuck Comcast.
We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No.
I can hear you clickety-clacking on your keyboard.
On our desperate escape from the law east
Am I copy now?
Yes, I believe
No.
so.
You know this area?
I'm looking down at my fucking router and it's turned orange, which means that there's problems with my connection.
Well, now you sound fine.
So I guess my thing just decided to be a fucking dick while my Switch decided to download a fucking update.
I guess my thing decided to be a dick. Well, otherwise it's a vagina, so... So your Switch is updating. That was the... If your Switch is trying to update right now, that's why. That's why you're having issues.
We kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Yeah, my computer would be doing that even.
It just
Mm-hmm.
like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die.
I should have...
The way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can...
Update for the Joy-Con, too.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Lucha House Party make their WWE Raw debut. Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik.
Yeah, 3 cruiserweights.
You know, they're on the main roster now.
Are they finally getting rid of 205 Live?
No, they're not getting rid of 205 Live. I like the design of the Lucha House Party logo on their shirts. They modeled it after the In Your House logo, the old one.
Oh.
There you are, brother. Head in there and follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
I'd like them for at least once to what was that?
I ran over the dude. And he just slid along there for a minute.
Was it a glitch or?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go. Any trouble getting in here?
Rag the lol, says Jace.
This is a good spot. Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Jose. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Oh.
Gentlemen.
Ooh.
For now.
Now it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were on to something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our necks.
All right, have a good night, Jace. See you tomorrow.
Guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money. A long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are.
Yeah, while Twitch was updating, yeah, that was what was screwing everything up.
Be west of Uncle Sam in a few months. Buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named
That dude's got a cool hat.
Stocktown, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
First, I thought he said Mormons, but I'm like, no. He was right, morons.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
I need a cigarette.
I need a butt.
Because my wife's a bitch.
Ah, this is the beginning of a new chapter, I see. Might be a good place to stop, actually. Well, in about 7 minutes, because I gotta fill out the rest of this segment. But once we get to the end of this segment, that'll be it.
Rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more. I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier. Despite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Tra-la-la.
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station.
Who's that guy trying to be? Uncle Sam minus the goatee?
I don't know.
That creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm Rooster Cogburn. So is this all in first person view, or can you get...
No, you can do third person. See, I can switch it out to third person if I wanted to, but I like first person views. I'm going to be playing the game in that.
You know, there's some people that'll play Skyrim in first person view the whole time. And then there's the people that'll play Fallout 4 in first-person view the whole time. I never did that.
To plan our own futures once more. I hope so, Dutch. You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it. And I ain't losing it now.
Maybe it's because I like to see the outfits, if you could change outfits on a character.
Yeah, but I like first-person games, so...
Oh, man. Man, he must have bad diarrhea.
Doodly-doodly-doo. I don't really want to start another mission yet, because we're going to be ending the night, so...
Save it and...
Well, I don't want to end it yet, because it'll be a short segment. I want to fill the segment out first, and then we'll end it.
All right. We'll just walk around a bit.
Yep. Check things out.
I wonder if I'll ever not smell of campfire again. Good morning, Arthur. I think it's in our skin now.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Arthur.
Do you have syphilis?
By ladies, I mean, never mind.
Some pretty good looking tents they got there.
I knew you'd say that.
Oh man, that loves a tent.
Not shave.
Give them long hair. Yeah, give him huge chops.
I can't lengthen his hair. That's not how hair works.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that what is that for?
Communal, like, everybody gets to use that money.
Petty cash.
We're gonna run out of meat here soon if we're not careful.
Is he Irish?
Well done, Mr. Morgan.
donate this turd for tribute.
Alrighty, I think we're good for the day.
Yep.
Let me find a place to rest here. Just right here. Alright, that's going to do it for MVG Live this evening. Thank you guys for joining us. Obviously, we're going to continue playing through this game, but we got a lot of premieres to get to. In fact, this week is nothing but premieres. Tomorrow night at 10 Eastern 7 Pacific, we're doing You Can't Be Serious live, featuring Ashley Miller, Tiffany Starr, Jason Amherst, and Dane Forgione. That is tomorrow night at 10 Eastern. We'll be back here with MVGDead Wednesday night for its last night, and we'll be starting South Park Stick of Truth. That's at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, Wednesday. And we return to being called MVG Live on Thursday, and we'll be starting Deadpool.
All the way to Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. What happens at Thanksgiving?
We feast.
Okay.
In fact, we won't have a stream on Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, no, because I'm going to be eating Thanksgiving dinner with friends probably that night. So, you're right, we won't be having a stream.
Then I'll be there the next day.
We actually we'll probably end up having a stream Friday night that night.
Well,
for that week. You'll be there in person, yeah.
I'll bring my headset.
And likely Ashley will be as well.
I'll bring my headset. I mean, we'll share a microphone, but I'll bring my headset and my
I only have one port on my computer, so.
Well, I have an adapter port where we can plug in multiples.
Okay, well.
I'll bring that.
Good. In any event, see you back here tomorrow night for You Can't Be Serious, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. For future events and updates, go to facebook.com/MVGLive, and past episodes can be found at mentalstudios.net. Twitter, I'm Mental CEO, Bill's Bill Cutter 17, Jace's Crit Hit Jace, Dane does not have one. Thanks for joining us for this edition of MVG Live, and we'll see you Wednesday for more. See you tomorrow night for You Can't Be Serious. Good night, everybody.